WLS-TV Channel 7 and WLS-FM present Rock On Chicago, brought to you by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Chicago. Coke is it. Welcome to Rock On Chicago. I'm Brant Miller. My special guest co-host tonight, Adrian Zmed. Welcome back to Chicago. This is home for you.
Great to be back. This is my neighborhood. This is where I grew up.
This is a lot different than T.J. Hooker here, back sitting here in the beauty of Lincoln Park.
Yeah, well, the city of L.C., where supposedly we are.
Where is L.C. anyway?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Mystery. We know where we are. We're here in Lincoln Park, and we'll be right back. Here's what's coming up on tonight's Rock on Chicago. Tina Turner's new video. Cruel Summer from Bananarama. Videos by Chicago, Huey Lewis, The Police, plus a video by Sam Harris, everyone's favorite from Star Search. You'll also meet two of Chicago's hottest and sexiest recording artists. We've also got videos by Joyce Kennedy and Jeffrey Osborne, Steve Perry, and more with our special co-host Adrian Zmed. But first, here's Stevie
Rock on Chicago. We'll be right back.
Lane Tech in the early 70s.
Yeah.
You were in a battle of the bands up against Styx?
Yeah, they were called Trade Winds then. I don't even remember what high school it was at, but it was a battle of the bands at a Catholic high school somewhere in town. I forgot which high school it was, but we came in second place to them at that time.
What was the band's name?
At that time, it was called Ephraim. I think it meant the north wind. Somebody told us that. I never researched it. But,
and you came in, what, second?
Yeah, we came in second. We were pretty good. Not bad.
You still pick up the guitar and play?
Well, I play the guitar, but I originally started playing the drums in that band, and we were called Alpha Centauri when I was playing the drums. And I played the drums for like 6 years. Then all of a sudden, we had a gig playing at a place called, I think, the Deep End one weekend, and our lead singer had laryngitis, so we all went around the band seeing who could sing. Suddenly everybody discovered that I could sing. I could not play the drums and sing at the same time. So I came out from the drums and I just sang after that.
A Star is Born.
I guess so.
We'll be back with Adrian Zmed after Bananarama. Here's Cruel Summer on Rock on Chicago. In Canada that's out now. You are a serious singing musician.
Got it. You know, it all started after I did Grease 2. Suddenly everybody discovered that I could sing and dance, where actually it's always been a part of my life. And I was approached to do kind of a teeny bopperish type of sound, and I didn't want to do that because that isn't...
That is a dangerous mold. You can get cast like a Rick Springfield would be an example that would come to mind.
Yeah, it's just real easy, and unfortunately, the recording industry does not take you seriously, especially an actor. On Saturday night at 7 o'clock, they just don't take somebody seriously who wants to get into recording, so I have to prove something. I went off and I found my own producer then, Rick Derringer, who was one of the great lead guitarists of
Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo and the old Edgar Winter group, yeah.
And he's an even better producer than he is a guitarist. And I knew that a bubblegum sound would not come out of me with Rick doing the album. So we recorded a bunch of songs and had to bring it up to Canada because all the record companies in America rejected that sound out of me. It's more of a hard rock and roll sound. And it's doing very well in Canada. We got great reviews out of a heavy metal magazine of all from England called Kerrang, saying that I expected to pick this album up and hate it. And I'm shocked, I'm surprised. This kid has a great set of pipes on him, and the album is very well produced.
Does that mean you're going to have leather and studs on your uniform on T.J. Hooker now? Are you going punk?
Let me do that. No, no. But it's finally
totally unrehearsed. Adrian, show us the 2 tickets you have in your pocket.
Well, they're to the Universal Amphitheater, the Huey Lewis concert that I went to. It's the last time I wore this jacket. One of my favorite groups out right now, really.
What's special about Huey to you?
Basically, he's back to the old rock and roll. It's very pleasant, strong rock and roll sounding music to listen to. I thoroughly enjoy.
They're one of the few bands that I've come across that is as good or better live than they are on the records. And that's, anymore, everybody's so produced in the studio that it's difficult to achieve that.
It's funny, the first 2 videos that he did were when he started. They started with their tour, and they weren't as hot, but they were building and building and building. So the money wasn't there to do those videos. They were still good.
telling Heather Locklear from Heather Thomas, tonight you'll find out a little secret. That's all coming in the second half of Rock on Chicago. Stay with us. How does a guy that grew up in Chicago, went to Lane Tech, graduated from the Goodman Theater, wind up in Hollywood acting in a successful television series? What's the secret?
What's the secret? Luck. Luck and hard work. I graduated from the Goodman. A month after that, I was cast in the National Touring Company of Greece. Did that for 2 years, 1 year on Broadway. Eventually, my manager convinced me to go to Hollywood. And had a few series, got canceled, did a lot of guest spots, did some feature films, and eventually hit a series that lasted, and hit a couple of feature films that did well.
What's it like working with William Shatner? Everybody loves him as Captain Kirk.
It's actually quite wonderful. I'm growing these pointy ears lately, but they're going to correct that through plastic surgery. We were like a couple of 12-year-old kids playing cops and robbers. We just have so much fun.
Heather Locklear from Heather Thomas. What's the inside information? How do you know which one's which?
The inside information. You really want to know?
Yeah, I really want to know.
Really want to know?
Really want to know.
Okay, excuse me. There's this mole.
Where?
On Heather Locklear's.
On Locklear's got the mole then, right?
Yes, it's about.
Oh my.
Right there.
Female rock artist.
One of my favorites. There's a lot of them. Pat Benatar is one. Right now, I really like what Tina Turner has done with her new song, What's Love Got to Do with It. It's almost like a breath of fresh air in all of this age of electronics and new wave sound. There's no synthesizers in it. It's her singing a simple song. It's just her voice. She's backing herself up. And it's just like 3 instruments with a flute, and it's just a simple song that's direct and really says something. And I think it's great that people love the song.
And she's one of the most well-preserved ladies in music. How old is she? She's got to be in her 40s, isn't she?
No, but I met her. I went to a Rod Stewart concert back in Los Angeles last year, and she was doing a song with Rod Stewart in the concert, and I went to his party afterwards, and I met her, and it was such a great thrill. She looks incredible, really.
Better Be Good to Me. Weren't you offered that song?
It's one of the fears that you have when you get sent all this material and you want to record it. You get these, look at these songs and you say, boy, would this be good for me? Would that be good for me? Oh, no, I don't know. Better Be Good to Me was right in front of me, and I almost recorded it, but I said, no, that's not what Adrian Zmed is all about. It's not my style, so I passed it up, and there she is with a video out of it right now. My pleasure. I love being back in my hometown.
I can't let you leave without giving you a couple of... Jogging down Malibu Beach, I want you to wear this Rock on Chicago sweatshirt.
I love it.
And this is a treasured item. I want you to wear this on the next episode of T.J. Hooker.
All right, and I'll wear this underneath the uniform.
So we can look for episode 14 to have the bulge, to have the shirt on it?
Got it. Thank you.
Rock on Chicago has been brought to you by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Chicago. Coke is it.